Stepfather unalived my mother and then unalived himself. It's been about 24 hours since the police stood in front of the door to my mom's and my apartment and told me that my mother is dead. I've cried so much today, so much that I just feel empty now. Her death was on the news and I saw a picture of a body in a blue body bag being rolled into the back of a wagon. That is my mother. In that bag. My boyfriend and I were in the park when my mom called me and told me she would be coming home. I asked her if everything was okay and she said yes, not to worry about it. I told her okay, I would see her in a moment. We both went home and she wasn't there. I wasn't worried. My stepfather and my mom have been together for a while and they're very much in love, but they can fight a lot sometimes. They always make up very quickly. I tried calling her several times to know if she wanted dinner and sent her text messages, and texted and called my stepfather as well. They didn't answer. This wasn't so unusual either. I thought they just made up. I'm guessing by this time he had already stabbed her. The police showed up at 3 in the morning, informed me, stayed in the apartment while my boyfriend called my best friend who rushed over with a taxi. Everything is kind of a blur from then on. At that point my stepfather hadn't unalived himself yet. He had taken his car up into the countryside where my mother has a tiny little house at the lake. Both of them went up there every weekend together. He unalived himself there. The effing bastard. I've never been so angry in my life. I loved him, he was a part of my family, we got along really well. I wish I could strangle him. Or scratch his eyes out. I just want to scream in his face, how he could do this to me. To her. My lovely mother, she is such a effing light, she is such an incredible person and we are so close. I told her everything. And not just because she's my mother, she is truly an absolutely amazing person. Everybody who met her. Loved her. I stayed awake until about 6 a.m. I smashed a few glasses. I cried a lot. We finished watching the movie. Today I had to call all of the people. I had to call my stepfather's children in the UK and tell them what happened. I can't imagine how hard it must be for them. My mother was the victim, their father was the murderer. I feel so bad for them. I've gotten so many calls and messages from people who are offering to help me in any way I need, who cry on the phone and ask me if this is real. To have to tell people over and over again what happened, really wrecked me. Especially my grandparents. My granddad. I don't know how he is going to get through this. He just kept screaming no. Not my mom's name. I have to go to the police today to give a statement. Probably talk about their relationship. I have to be there in 4.5 hours and I haven't really slept yet. I can't really eat either. I just feel like throwing up, just thinking about food. I will have to think about getting a lawyer. My dad is sleeping in the other room. We're going to have to figure out how to go from here. Some part of me honestly doesn't see a point anymore. There's so much pain in my life. I've had so many bad experiences. I got through a rope and a substance problem and everything was on its way up. And now this. But I love my mom more than anything and I can't disappoint her and I'm going to need to be here for my dad and me. I feel so lost and empty. I miss my mom.